Tonight was all built up around the main event. They had Jey Uso and Gunther doing promos throughout the night. It was Jey versus Gunther and his 619-day Intercontinental Championship run. Well, the match was super hard-hitting, as is most Gunther matches. Jey was put to the ultimate test, but it looked like he was about to overcome the ring general. After 5 spears, he had the match won. Until someone would ring the ring bell at 2. The count would stop, and it was revealed as Jimmy Uso. Jimmy Uso costing his brother Jey. Jey did actually get some physical contact on Jimmy, but the distraction was enough for Gunther to retain, and Jimmy Uso would beat down Jey Uso, saying to him, "I will always be the older brother." This has got to be the WrestleMania match. This is the setup. This is kind of what we expected tonight. But, oh man, gutting for Jey. This is things you might have missed from a stacked WWE Raw. Make sure you hit the like button. And if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button too. They started tonight with Cody vs. Drew as the very first match of the show. It was all about Drew punishing Cody Rhodes, with commentary reminding you how much Drew hates Cody. But just as Cody Rhodes picked up some momentum, Jimmy Uso would emerge. And of course, once he was dealt with, it was WrestleMania Part 2. Oh no. You just know that this moment literally brought PTSD to people who watched WrestleMania last year wanting Cody Rhodes to win, right? But nonetheless, Drew McIntyre would capitalise and get the victory tonight over Cody. This makes Drew McIntyre the second man, the other being Roman Reigns, to defeat Cody Rhodes in singles action since Cody's return in 2022. Bigger story at play though, commentary making a massive point at Drew McIntyre accepting this help from the Bloodline. He didn't really have a choice, but he did have a choice to capitalise, and he did. He made sure he won the match, even though he said all the stuff he said in the past about the Bloodline. We then see Cody with Seth Rollins, and not a word was spoken. Why? Because it didn't need to be. Last week, they explained this moment perfectly. Seth told Cody, hey, you're going to WrestleMania. You need a game plan. Now Cody realises the exact same. He realises Seth is right. That could have been in the WrestleMania Night 2 main event, and he could have lost again to Roman Reigns. Now, Cody can get a game plan. The Women's Elimination Chamber Last Chance Battle Royal was absolutely stacked, but there was no Jade Cargill. We speculated the chance that Jade would be in this. It didn't happen. Jade not in the match. We last saw her on SmackDown. Obviously, she's still making a decision as to what brand to sign with. But we did get the return of Raquel Rodriguez, and Raquel's back is back. It seemed like every woman who wasn't in the Elimination Chamber or a match at the Chamber was in this. Key points: Natalya eliminated Tegan, a reversal of what happened at the Royal Rumble. Valhalla seemed to land face first as she was eliminated on the ring apron. Referee was very quick to check on her, so hopefully she's okay from that. Zelina and Elektra Lopez would brawl after both were eliminated. They got a giant pop. Wonder why. But it's great to see these non-title sort of mini feuds playing out and the fans actually giving a damn, so that's always good. But even with an eliminated Shayna Baszler's help, Zoe Stark was eliminated. Raquel would win until Chelsea Green showed up, never being eliminated, and then literally 2 seconds later was eliminated by Raquel Rodriguez. Raquel would win. Raquel is going to Australia. Raquel is the 6th woman in the Elimination Chamber match. So let me know in the comments, who do you think is going to win the Women's Elimination Chamber match? UFC fighter Michael Chandler was on Monday Night Raw tonight in the audience, and he called out Conor McGregor to return to the UFC. This is such a big deal. Obviously, UFC is now partnered with WWE as TKO. That's the new business. And this is the cross-promotion we're talking about. Now, you're using the showmanship of wrestling to do this. And look in the background there. You're hyping up a potential huge fight for UFC. And look at the advertisement for WrestleMania in the background. Genius. Just like whoever came up with Truth Line, the truth about Judgment Day, was a genius, as we revisited R-Truth and the Judgment Day's best bits. And R-Truth would tell us about his new friends, obviously DX, Triple H and Shawn Michaels, which WWE had to clarify is not Shawn Michaels and is not Triple H. Love it. R-Truth would state that it's not fair to keep Nick Mysterio locked up with no access to Facebook. I don't even know if he knows what he's talking about half the time. But it was quite sad to see R-Truth walking off, literally having his heart right in front of him. R-Truth just wanted some friends. And once again, it's impossible to get over just how over R-Truth was tonight, as we had 8-man tag team action. Great to see the Judgment Day as a unit teaming up, because you don't normally see this. It would be Damian Priest pinning R-Truth, though. I know a lot of people don't like that and Judgment Day winning and stuff, but to be fair, they're meant to be a dominant faction. United against not a faction, of course they should win. It's common sense. WWE heavily promoted the move to Netflix tonight, with Netflix executives in the front row. Now, honestly, this doesn't surprise me. A bit earlier than I expected, though. This isn't going to take place till January next year. What will take place sooner, though, is Nia versus Rhea. This Saturday in Perth, Australia, at the Elimination Chamber. And I like this. Rhea was talking about remembering who she was, and Nia just said, "I'm double your size, apparently tripled your talent, and when I squash you, Mummy is going to run home to Mummy." I think we're kind of all expecting Rhea Ripley to win this one. I mean, her face is literally the emoji of the hashtag on Twitter. Be a major twist if she doesn't, right? Nia was left furious tonight, though, but when we'd see Becky Lynch come out talking about the Elimination Chamber, WrestleMania being interrupted by Liv, who would tell the entire story of why she wants revenge on Rhea Ripley, this would be followed by Raquel Rodriguez coming down. Then Naomi would come down. Of course, Tiffany Stratton. And then Bianca Belair to round it out. Nia Jax would then attack all the Elimination Chamber participants, laying them all out. But for the first time in a long time, look at this! They made sure they got them in shot. Liv and Raquel are in the same match together this Saturday. But with this dominant performance by Nia Jax and no Rhea Ripley to come out and stop her, is there a chance Nia could win? A very cool promo tonight for Andrade. This was a great presentation where he talked about controlling his destiny. He was saying that he's here to define that destiny, and the destiny is right here in WWE. We would then get the reveal of Andrade El Idolo. El Idolo is back. They returned him as just Andrade. I wonder why it took them so long to give him back that last part. Don't know. But I am very excited with this presentation. They've got some plans, maybe in the build to WrestleMania for Andrade. Chad Gable would defeat Ivar tonight after Ivar's defeated all of the Alpha Academy. It would be that beautiful, though, delayed German suplex. Highlight of the match. Oh my God. Big news, though. Chad Gable put out on Twitter today saying essentially everyone's road to WrestleMania is filled with ups and downs and uncertainties. But one thing you need is momentum. Let's create some tonight. Is this the start of a serious push for Chad Gable? They made him look like a star. Are they going to run with it maybe to WrestleMania? Someone else who wants to go to WrestleMania is Sami Zayn, who said, while that path's closed, there is still a path. He still sees a path to go to WrestleMania, and he is still determined, and he's still saying he will be a champion. Now that's interesting. Is he going to go for the IC title too? Because we know he can't go for a world title at this point. WWE put up a graphic tonight which hopefully will help you find out what time Elimination Chamber starts for you. In the UK, it's 10 a.m. Obviously, if you're in Europe, that would be an hour later, so 11 a.m. for you. Lots of setup tonight for obviously Chamber and for WrestleMania. Some decent matches too. Can't really complain too much, so 9 out of 10 from me tonight. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe. Catch you next time. Peace!